I am Kay. Thank you so much for joining me for my wig review for this beautiful low density style called Seville by the City Collection by Belletress in the color Coolest Ash Brown. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. I have been wanting this color ever since it came out because I wanted a brunette that necessarily hasn't got the auburny reddish through it. Don't get me wrong, I love them and I think they suit my skin tone really well, but I wanted something a little bit different. The Coolest Ash Brown is exactly that. So I want to look at that straight away. The color code for this one is 814 and it is described as a light ash brown with a cool medium brown and a hint of dark blonde highlights. No root. I don't necessarily think it needs a root either. Here's the color outside, so hopefully that will give you an idea of what this color looks like outside in the natural light. Indoors, I have no artificial lights on. I have window at the front and on the sides, so you see it in natural indoor lights as well. Let's talk about Seville. As you can see, it is a longer style, just gone past my shoulder blade there, with layers, really lovely layers. Let me see if I can show them to you. I think it's just a really natural cut here. This piece is right up my street. I love a longer style like this. It's not too long, so I think it's still great for every day. And you have the layers cut in, which frames the face just beautifully. So let's look at it from all sides. This is straight out of the box. I have combed it through and I got rid of the zigzag parting. And I have been outside to shoot the outside footage. When it first comes out of the box, it was a bit of a face flopper. So I just did this as well and put a little bit of water on just to get it away from my face, and that seemed to have sorted it a little bit. If you want a more permanent solution, you can always use some heat, pull it back, let it cool, and then it should stay away from your face. Seville comes with an extended lace front, a mono part, and let's look at this lace front. I mean, for a darker color, I am superbly impressed with this lace front. I can't see any knots. I like these lace front that Belletress has come out with the City Collection. They just look incredibly natural. They just look a bit, sparser, like a normal hairline would be. The transition into the ear tabs is really well done. So let's look at the mono part. Now I find this mono part a little bit more dense than other styles I had from the City Collection. So just something to be aware of. Maybe a little bit of plucking needed or a little bit of makeup to just open this up a little bit more. For me, that's not a deal breaker, but I want to just show you what this piece looks like. Now, other Seville pieces might be different, but I can only go with what I have right on my head right now. Quick look at the cap construction. You have an extended lace front with a mono part, open wefts, sides and back, velvet nape with Velcro adjusters. And yes, there's a lot of stretch in this cap. Fit straight out of the box. It fits my 21.5 inch circumference a little bit loose. The adjusters are about halfway in, so there is room to widen and to tighten it. There is a little bit of room here in the back, which is not unexpected. I always have that with Belletress open wefted cap. So I do think if you are 22 and maybe above that, it would fit you. And if you have a lower circumference than mine, there is room to tighten it. It will fit you as well. I would always advise to just please check that, because I have no way of measuring that. I can only base it on how it sits on my head. So these fibers, as we are used to from Belletress, these are heat-friendly fibers. Straight out of the box, they always feel really nice. They are soft, they are lovely. Now I had this on for about an hour now, and there's a little bit of tangling. It is a longer piece. It's just something that heat-friendly fibers do, especially on a longer piece. But it's just something to be aware of when you choose a longer heat-friendly style. There will be tangling. So always have your wide tooth comb with you throughout the day. Just go through it. So you just keep on top of those tangles. Ideally, before you go out, I put some silicone spray on mine, which just helps to smooth the fibers, and therefore the tangling will be a little bit less in my experience. The other thing I do to avoid tangling, especially at the nape, because this is where it gets the most tangling, is just have all the hair to the front like this. So you kind of minimize the tangling at the nape. Did that. That's just something I do with my longer heat-friendly styles. Density, as we are kind of used to from Belletress, this is a low density piece, and I hope you can see that. It's absolutely lovely. Really natural, lower density, without looking too thin. I think the whole look is kind of the girl next door look. It's just a very uncomplicated style, in my personal opinion. Permatease wise, I can't feel any. There might be like a smidgen around the open wefts, but nothing really to talk about at all. So let's talk about styling. Heat-friendly fibers, so you can straighten out, because you can see a little bit of a curve here. If you don't like that, you can just straighten this out using your straighteners. Or you can just add waves and curls to your liking to it. So quite versatile in that regard. Long enough for a low pony. And here it gives you the idea of how low the density is. It's long enough for a side pony, which is a cute look, because you have this front layers. It's just an adorable look. You can pull back the fringe, just pull it back off your face, and because you have that gorgeous lace front, easy to do. It's a really cute look. You can do it on the other side as well. Move it back like that if you wanted to. You can have that half up, half down look. You can have two ponytails. Cute. Headband. I like to put mine just over the wigs like this. So that's the end of my review. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, any comments, put them down below. The link to this piece is down below in the description box, so you can find it easily. Just click on it and it will take you straight there. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and YouTube at kweswigs. Have a lovely day, and I hope I see you very soon. Bye.